Now, yoga has been around for thousands of years. It comes from ancient India and it combines three things: controlled breathing, meditation, and physical postures. Now, controlled breathing helps lower your blood pressure, lowers your heart rate, and reduces the stress hormone cortisol while enhancing feelings of relaxation and calmness. Meditation helps you focus on the present moment so that you can let go of the past and stop worrying about the future. And then the physical postures stretch and strengthen your muscles while also increasing your joint mobility and balance. And you can do all of this in just 20 minutes a day. So, if you're interested in trying yoga to reduce your stress or improve your flexibility, I'm going to show you some basic yoga poses that you can do at home right now. All right, let's get started. Hey, everyone. If you're new here, welcome. We make physical therapy easy and accessible to everyone. So, if you like the way that this video helps you learn something new, consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Okay, let's start with pose number 1, called Downward Facing Dog. So, this is an intermediate pose, but I'm going to show you how to modify it so that it's appropriate for all levels. Start on all fours, and then lift your hips up and back so that your body forms an upside-down V shape. Your hands should be shoulder-width apart and your feet hip-width apart. And then tuck your toes and try to bring your heels down towards the floor. You may need to widen your feet more than hip-width to do this. Keep your knees slightly bent and then push into your hands and push your heels into the ground. This helps stretch the entire backside of your body, including your hamstrings, calves, shoulders, and upper back. To modify this pose, you can keep your knees bent or even drop to your forearms to make it easier on your wrists. Another modification would be to do this next to a wall and lean into the wall. So, as you push into your hands, push your hips back towards the wall and then lean into the wall as far as you can. Hold each pose for 5 breaths, so about 5 seconds each, and perform 2 to 3 rounds of this pose. Okay, our next pose is cat and camel. So, start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. As you inhale, drop your belly, look up and arch your back like a cat. Then, as you exhale, round your spine like a ball and tuck your chin to your chest. This helps mobilize your spine and promote full range of motion. Perform this motion about 3 to 5 times. All right, pose number 3 is chair pose. This one strengthens the legs and the core while also opening up the front of the hips. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, and then slowly lower yourself down as if you're sitting into a chair. Try to lower yourself until your thighs are parallel to the ground and keep your back straight and your head looking forward. You can use your hands for balance or you can extend them forward. This pose requires a lot of leg strength, so it might be difficult in the beginning. To make it easier, you can keep your knees bent or even sit in a chair while performing this. Or, if you have a wall next to you, you can hold on to the wall for support as well. Hold this pose for 5 breaths and perform 2 to 3 rounds of this pose. Pose number 4 is a standing forward fold. This pose stretches the entire backside of the body, including the hamstrings and the calves. So stand with your feet about hip-width apart and raise your arms overhead. Then slowly bend forward at the waist and try to touch your hands to your shins or your ankles. You can use your arms for support or hold on to your legs. Keep your back straight and look towards your feet. If you're unable to bend forward, you can bend your knees to make this easier. Or, if you want to increase the intensity, you can reach your arms further down towards your feet. Hold this pose for 5 breaths and perform 2 to 3 rounds. All right, number 5 is child's pose. So, this is a resting pose. That helps stretch the upper back, neck, and shoulders. Bring your big toes together and sit back on your heels. Rest your forehead on the ground and extend your arms out in front of you. If this hurts your wrists, you can turn your hands to the side or even place pillows under your arms. Hold this pose for 10 breaths and perform 2 to 3 rounds. Now, before we get into our last pose, I want to mention that there are many different types of yoga, including Hatha, Vinyasa, Restorative, and Yin yoga. Each type has its own unique sequence of poses and benefits. But today, I wanted to focus on poses that anyone could do regardless of their yoga style or level. Also, please listen to your body and don't push yourself too hard. You should never feel pain while doing yoga. And you can always modify the poses so that they're appropriate for your level. All right, our last pose is Warrior 2. This pose strengthens the legs, ankles, and even the core while stretching the chest and the shoulders. Start in a wide stance with your feet facing forward. Turn your right foot out to the right 90 degrees and bring your left foot to the outside edge of the mat. Turn your toes to the right and plant your feet firmly. Bend your right knee directly over your right ankle and straighten your left leg. Raise your arms to the sides so that they're parallel to the ground. Extend your arms fully and turn your torso to the right so that your chest faces forward. Hold this pose for 5 breaths and perform 2 to 3 rounds on each side. So, those are 7 yoga poses that you can do at home to help reduce your stress and improve your flexibility. These poses can be done at any time of the day, and they require no equipment, just a little space. Now, remember to hold each pose for 5 breaths and perform 2 to 3 rounds of each pose unless otherwise noted. Also, listen to your body and don't push yourself too hard. You can always modify the poses to make them easier or harder. All right, now I want to hear from you. Have you tried yoga before? How did you like it? Let me know in the comments below. And, if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.